Okay, so it is Sunday story time, and we're gonna do it outside because why not? So last week I did a top 5 worst things that happened to me because of my blindness, and this week I'm gonna do a top 5 best things that happened to me because of my blindness because we're gonna balance it out. So number 5 was I was 4 and I went to a powwow up in the Ottawa region, and I met up with an elder medicine man there, and this gentleman, basically he could not speak English. He only spoke, I believe it was Algonquin, and he had a younger man with him who was translating, and I got to go around and like touch what a teepee looked like and all. It was really cool. And then at the end, the elder gave me his medicine pouch, and he was like, I sense a lot of healing in you. And my mom and my uncle at first were like, oh my god, can't take that, that's yours. And the younger gentleman translating for him was like, you kind of have to take that. You can't not, you can't deny that. And I still have it to this day, um, in my things. I've never gotten rid of it or given it up. Number 4 was being allowed to participate in an entire week's worth of horseback riding camp, and I did everything that the sighted kids did. No exceptions. They treated me exactly like I was just a sighted riding student. This farm I had been riding at, like, for trail rides for years, and I had been gifted riding camp for a birthday present by my uncle when I was 10, and I was treated exactly like every other kid there. I helped muck out the stables, I brushed the horses, we did trail rides, we did like ring stuff, like show stuff, competition stuff, like barrel riding and different relay races and stuff like that, and I participated in those too. Like everything, it was awesome. There was no, oh, you can't do that because you're blind. So that was amazing. Number 3 was meeting meeting my best friend in 3rd grade. uh, Not meeting, but becoming friends. We actually were in the same grade and class in 1st grade, but had different friend groups. But in 3rd grade, we needed to go across the street from our school to a different area to play, because the K to 2s had the playground that was attached to the school. We had to go across the street. And my Braille teacher wanted me to have a partner to cross the street, and nobody else but my best friend raised her hand. And after she walked me across the street, she just kind of stayed and played with me, and that was it. We've been friends ever since. It's just been, that's just been how it is. um Number 2, I would have to say, is just teaching my kids and watching them learn about how to help me being blind. And I don't mean that they have a job to help me. I mean, like, watching them learn how to guide me, watching how awesome they are at being descriptive about things, watching how interested they are in accessibility. Like, they have described video turned on for their shows. That's what I'm like. That's they like described video. It's just really cool that my kids just, mom is blind and that's just how it is. And none of their friends have blind parents, and they just take it like, everybody else can see and my mom can't. That's just how it is, and it's awesome. They take it in stride, and it's great. And number one, I would have to say, was meeting Driving Ape. And that was the best. It was, I walked into a gaming cafe with my ex-girlfriend to go play some Soul Calibur 3 on the Xbox 360, and he was there playing Eve online on the computer. I think it was either Eve or Counter-Strike. No, it was Counter-Strike. And he got up, he saw me, and he was like, hold on a second, to his friends, and I actually heard him say that. And he walked over, because it's not every day that somebody walks in with a white cane and puts on Soul Calibur and starts playing. So he was just, he was just like, damn, she's cute and she can game. And it was just, there was no, oh my god, how are you able to do that? Like, no, like, me being blind, like, of course it took him getting used to, but he, like, it just wasn't a thing. It's, a lot of blind people say that sighted people don't want to date them because of their disability, and I can see that. But for him, it just wasn't an issue. And he, like, in the, like, to this day, like, he understands this world, and like, it, he does so much more than I can even describe to help and support me. And I am so lucky that I found him. And I do not exhibit and appreciate or show my gratitude enough. And I'm just so grateful that he walked into my life in that moment. And he's the best thing. So I hope this list was a bit more uplifting than last week's list. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you for next Sunday's story time.